Welcome to Cage Minds. I'm Micah Frankel, and I'm joined by Jacksonwink fighter, Bellator heavyweight, unbeaten mixed martial artist, Davion Franklin. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you, bro?
Man, I'm doing good. Strange times. All right. You?
I'm pretty good, man. Just living life day to day. I got my
Yeah,
dog with me. I don't know if you guys can see him, but yeah, I got my dog with me.
out enjoying the nice weather?
Yeah, man, it feels good. Just clear space, clear head, just to think about life and going forward, getting better.
Moving forward. Got to talk about it. You're 2-0 now.
Yeah.
How's that feel?
It feels like a stepping stone. Another learning experience. I don't want to say stepping stone, but a learning experience. It feels like definitely got a lot more to go, a lot more to learn.
What was the experience of the Bellator fight spear like, traveling up there to Connecticut, quarantine, everything that led up before fight night, a little bit different than your first fight? How was all of that?
It was. I don't know. It wasn't nothing like too crazy, but it was definitely like a little extra.
And what was the second fight like? We got to I've rewatched it. We all watched it live. What was that experience like? What you gained from it, how you thought it played out, all that stuff. Give me your thoughts about the night.
I learned a lot about the fight. I learned that you can't go into a fight just. I don't know, man. I'm really big in just the law of attraction in my mind. You know what I mean? Just speaking things into existence, and I don't know. I just really thought I was gonna put him away in the first round, and you can't be like that. You know, you can't think too far ahead into things, and I think I made the mistake of doing that. Like I literally only thought about the fight going into the third round once. I was so confident that I was going to put him away in the first round. I didn't even think it'd go past the first round in no kind of way. And that's my biggest mistake. And be more patient and pace myself. And that's it, man. I did a lot of things right that fight, too.
Yeah, that mindset, as I say, in the first round, you did bust him open around his eye. Did you see the blood and think, I'm getting the finish right here?
No, I don't know. I didn't even think about that. I just thought like, oh, yeah, he's bleeding. I mean, he's not too far off of being done, you know?
There was a
He definitely was somebody who was like hard to put down for sure.
So you're out there throwing these spinning kicks, doing all these things that we don't see heavyweights doing. How comfortable did you feel while you're doing them? We saw the spinning back kick. I think you landed it once, tried it twice.
Yep. um, I felt really comfortable doing it, but I just feel like the way I am, like I'm very like how can I put it? For lack of better words and lack of a better explanation, I think I'm very like confidence driven, very ego driven. I think, and I don't know. I thought that I knew I can do it, and I just knew that like I don't know. Going to that fight, I just knew I was better than him, and I just weird. I felt really comfortable doing it. Though, to answer your question.
All the confidence. Uh, how angry were you when you ended up on your back, when he was able to change the position and you were on your back for a moment?
Um, Truthfully, man, I think at that point I didn't try. I was just trying to catch my breath, and I wasn't angry. I knew I'd get out. I knew like I said, like I knew in every way I'm better than him. I'm better. Like that's just in my mentality against going against him. I think that's why I came out like that, and I think that that's not how you're supposed to be. You definitely gotta respect all your opponents, and he definitely taught me that. Like even though I did what I did to him, I definitely know like he could have definitely been someone much more talented. Maybe I don't know, but respect everybody. Fear none, respect everyone, and I think that's what I learned that night.
What was your thoughts heading into the second round?
First round, dominate. Second round, catch my breath. Third round, dominate. That's what I was thinking.
Heading back to then the corner after the second round, did you think you won it, lost it, or were you just focused on the breath? You didn't even care either way.
Well, in the second round, I got 2 takedowns, and I scored some ground and pound, and I dragged him into the corner. I thought I won that round.
That's what I thought too. I don't know how the
Well, the
commentators
scorecard,
felt.
the scorecards literally said 30-27. Had they not taken the point away from me, it would have been 30-26. That's domination on the actual judges' scorecard.
So where does that give you a sense of your performance, your growth, and satisfaction on your development?
Um, I'm satisfied in knowing that, like, because it's just different. Like, being in an actual fight is different from hard sparring your teammates. So, like, it's just like, I think it's just cage time. I think I need to get more cage time and more comfortable in there, because I don't throw spinning elbows in practice because I don't want to hit my teammates with that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't go ape shit when I do my ground and pound because I don't want to do that to my teammates. So it's just like all the learning experiences. Am I satisfied with my performance? No, because I like to look invincible, and that's just part of my mystique. But uh, I learned a lot from it in that fight. It taught me that, like, yeah, I know that I know that I could do some cool stuff. I know I got some potential, but it's important for me to stay humble. It's important for me to enjoy the learning process and look forward to getting better. I don't have to, I'm at a place in my life where I'm doing good. I don't have to be like, this is what I tell myself. I don't have to be the best right now. My time will come. And I think that's just all that was.
If you were a fan and you're watching the fight that we saw you in there, Davion, you would have everything you says makes perfect sense. It's weird to hear almost the expectations that the commentators were putting on you. I can look at it, you can assess it perfectly as you did and your coaches have. You were a fighter that was 1-0 in his second fight ever, no amateur experience, against a guy with 10 professional fights. And we saw a lot of,
And like 10 amateur fights too.
I did not know that, but yeah, see, a
Yeah.
lot more experience, and we saw your domination and we saw your growth. So, did you feel it was a little weird when you went back and watched the fight? You hear those kind of expectations, but we saw the performance you put on, and for the stage in your progression that you're at, I thought you did very well and dominated.
Thank you, bro. At first I did when I first watched it, but I watched it like right after the fight, and I don't know. I just think my emotions were high. You know, I think when you have like Jacksonwink behind you, you're instantly held to a high expectation because it's a super camp. And when I first watched it, I was just like, you know what, these guys are freaking hating on me. You know what I mean? That's how I felt, and I made a post about it. But I watched it back a couple other times, and yeah, they're critiquing me pretty hard, but I signed up for that. You know what I mean? And I had to expect that. Like, I'm in a place in my life where I surpassed a lot of people. You know, like 2-0, and my fights has been in Bellator. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta like not everybody's gonna like just be like on my side. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm also realizing that doesn't make a lot of people feel comfortable. So
And I,
I have to be. I signed up for that, so I can't be mad at them for critiquing me. Like, kudos to them. And honestly, like, when I look back at it, like, a lot of the things they were saying was true. But as far as like me being so tired and flat-footed, like, I feel like I was just catching my breath. I feel like if you go back and watch his fight that he had before me, that guy he fought was very tired. I was set like when they would say he's very flat-footed, I was setting up for a spinning kick, even though I missed it. But that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to set him up. So I just think that, like, they're critiquing me a little hard, but truth be told, I was a little tired, and you know that just comes with the game. Kudos to them.
and on some of that critiquing, do you think it almost also speaks to the level of expectations that they have for what they were expecting to see out of your
I
performance?
mean, yeah. I mean, even if they did have expectations, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I looked at my fight. I'm my own hardest critic, and I looked a little green in a lot of areas. You know what I'm saying? My hands were down in the second round, but I barely got hit that fight. You know what I mean? I barely got hit for how much of a reach he had on me. His legs too. I didn't get hit that much. I did damage to that guy, and everyone knows it.
You've shown how hard you throw. We've seen the massive power and your takedown ability. Do you think that's already giving the options to kind of freeze guys up as Hilton was pressuring you but not want to throw? You're freezing those guys up.
Yeah, man, it's fun. It's very fun.
And now in cage, after everything happens, you get the decision. What's the critiques and the stuff that you got back from the people that matter? What did the coaches say?
Um, I was very hard on myself, but from the people that matter, they're like, man, that was a really good performance. You showed a lot of things, and most of all, you showed heart. And that's from the people that matter. That's what they were saying. But I had like a lot of people who just feel they can just talk to me any kind of way because I don't, whatever reason, they're like, oh, they're working that cardio, or like, oh, you got a lot to learn. Like people that even like fighters too, like who's not even on my level. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like everybody got something to say. That's why I'm just like, you know what, man, it's better just to stay out the way, man. Stay to myself, stay quiet, put in the work, and that's it.
You've mentioned it, I believe, twice already. You did get tired in there. No, that sucks. But how good of a lesson are you able to reflect back on that, on being like, I was as tired as I've ever been, and I still fought through it, and I still kept
Well,
competing?
yes, sir. I just think that like I was tired, yeah, but I was also like he was tired too. I just think they were just putting the emphasis on me being tired. That was one, and bro, I did so many things in that fight. Of course, you're gonna be tired. It's not like it's a boring fight, and both of these guys are just like tired, bro. I hit a spinning elbow. I went 5 for 5 on my takedown attempts. I had nasty ground and pound. I had some, you know what I'm saying? I did so many good things, and they were like, oh, he's just tired, like, and they didn't even they barely talked about the good things that I did. So I don't know, man. Uh, it's crazy.
At least they weren't saying that you were losing. They were criticizing, but at least they weren't blind.
Well, they're making it seem like they're making it seem like this guy actually had a chance against me. I'm like, bro, every time this guy gets close to me, he's in range for me to do something crazy to him. Like that's just how it is with me. Like you come to me, I have a great chance of doing something to you. You know what I mean? All that's gonna happen is I come back to the gym. I make my critiques, improve my game, and come back way better than what I was last time. And then maybe next time they won't have anything to say, so they're forced to say nothing but good things. But that's
Untouched and uninjured, right?
yeah, untouched and uninjured, bro. Yeah.
So what's the plan now? When you getting back in there?
I've been told December.
From everything, the comments have been gone. Looking back at it, though, more satisfied than you were on fight night with your performance?
I'm never satisfied. I just I wasn't satisfied with my first performance. You know, uh, it's just another fight along the long list of victories I have planned ahead of me. You know, he's just another fight. He's just somebody else I had to just walk through. But ultimately, it was the biggest learning experience thus far.
And right now, still as a young fighter, growing, what are some of the goals right now?
To keep getting better, keep elevating my game, keep elevating my lifestyle, and just to be everything I said I was going to be, you know? And I think I'm doing that. I'm on the right pace to do that. And a lot of people can't say that for themselves.
He's
So,
Davion Franklin. He's Bellator's top heavyweight prospect from the Jacksonwink Academy. Sir, what do people also need to expect here on the horizon?
honestly, man, I think people should just expect me to be way different than anybody they've ever seen. I think they need to. I think they need to know that there's always a wild card with me. There's always like you don't know what you're gonna get, but it's always gonna be some form of domination. I think.
Again, Davion Franklin, thank you for the time, sir.